Hello and welcome back to A Link to the Past. So, now that we have the hammer and the mirror that allows us to travel back to the light world, speaking of which, maybe we'll do that because I think it's a little bit faster. We have a huge amount of things that are open to us in, frankly, both worlds. And we are going to do our best to explore basically all of them. So, go away. I don't care about you. So, let's start by heading down here. And we're just going to show off a few things. Obviously, we saw the original warp way back at the top of Death Mountain that we used after, or just before getting the Moon Pearl. We have a second warp here that we can see within this ring in the light world, down here in this little nook under the palace. That'll take us back to the dark world, and we can use the hammer to escape from it. Now, the next thing I'm actually going to do is make a quick pit stop over at the Pond of Happiness just to do a little more cashing in. So once we get there, I'll pause quickly and see the fruits of our labors without having to watch the arduously long period of time that it actually takes us to go through all that. Go away. I will show you that there's now a pathway that we can open up that brings us down in that direction. So why don't we go back here. Okay. Go. Keep swimming. Just keep swimming. Let that fireball go by us. Alright. So, hang on just a minute. I'll be right back when we are done with the Pond of Happiness. Alright, with that taken care of, we are going to head back to the Dark World. So, we can either use a warp, or we can just go right back to our the portal that we created. That will last until we use it. Oh, that was rude. So, let's go to the Dark World here, and I think that this is a fortune teller, or no, it's a shop, whatever. Either way, we don't care, but I'll at least show it. So, we're going to head off in the direction of Link's house, which in this world is a bomb shop, though let's read this side, just for fun. This way to the bomb shop, yes. In this world, it is a bomb shop, and we will head in there in quite a little while. Not right now. Currently, they sell, I don't know, like 10 bombs or something for 100 rupees. Whatever it is, it's not worth it. We will, however... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Smash open these rocks and realize that in the exact same location there is a fairy fountain. We should generally be mirroring each other pretty universally. Now we're going to head further south to an area that I don't think we ever actually went to in the light world. Right here should be far enough away. I'm going to use our mirror. We see this little flute playing boy. plays and then disappears. So, let's go back to our warp. And in the same location, we have this goofy looking, I don't know what he is. After wandering into this world, I turned into this shape. I enjoyed playing the flute in the original world. There was a small grove where many animals gathered. I want to see that place again. I buried my flute there with some flower seeds. Will you try to find it for me? Yes. I will lend you my shovel. Good luck. You borrowed a shovel. You can dig in many places. You never know what you'll find. Now, you don't want to use the mirror too close to him, because otherwise you'll accidentally get warped back by his flute playing. But where we ultimately want to search is up here. So we will dig, grab his very ocarina-looking flute. Surely has some mysterious power. Surely it does. Now let's warp back. And we will talk to this guy again. Thank you, Dark Wolf, but it looks like I can't play my flute anymore. Please take it. If by chance you go to the village I lived in, please give it to a tired old man you will find there. Well, my mind is getting hazy. Please let me hear the sound of the flute one last time. That, for some reason, he turns into a tree. I don't know. Okay. Now, we're going to head off in the direction of the village. First, we're going to stop somewhere in this little ring of flowers. Use our mirror and head into this cave here, where I think all of these pots... Oh, never mind, I was going to say I didn't think anything was under any of them, but I guess there's a bunch of hearts. Anyway, we're going to get this piece of heart, which is... What is this, our 14th? 14. Alright, now let's warp back. So... I honestly don't know if I have enough rupees for what I want to do here. I think I need 80. Well, maybe we can do something else first. There's this archery game that you don't need to play. It's fine, but let's warp here and head up to Village. The Light World version of the Village. Really, I should have waited before going to the Pond of Happiness, but that's okay. Now, over here... we can smash into this for no reason. But now that we have the hammer, we can hit this guy down, jump into this well, and if we head up north, we'll find this weird bottle, I don't know, cauldron. What we want to do is splash some magic powder in there, and then, similar to Link's Awakening, this little bat-like guy pops out. Hey, blast you for waking me from my deep, dark sleep. I mean, thanks a lot, sir. But now I will get my revenge on you. Get ready for it. Is it okay with you, sir? Alright. Haha, I laugh at your misfortune. Now your magic power will drop by 1/2. Congratulations. Now do your best, even though I'm sure it won't be enough. Have a nice day. See you. So what really happens there is now all of our spells and anything that costs magic power will cost half as much. A very, very nice little boost to be getting. I honestly don't remember if I ever went in here before, so we'll quickly say hi here to the weaponsmith or swordsmith or whatever he is. If my lost partner returns, we can temper your sword, but now I can't do anything for you. Well, that's okay. I like the fact that you just care enough that you want to help, you know? Alright, so let's go see the old man, who, if you remember, is sleeping, but we wake him up with the sound of the flute. Oh, this is my son's flute. Did you meet my son? Where is he? Is he alright? I can see by, well, I can tell that what you want to say by the look in your eyes. Would you keep this flute, and will you play its sweet melody for the bird in the village square? I beg of you, please. My son would probably want it this way, but still, I wish I could see him once more. Well, that's sad. But let's at least follow his wishes and play for the bird in the center of the square. And that reveals a duck. Now, what are we going to do with this duck? We'll find out shortly. For right now, we're going to ignore it. And we're going to go see a... I guess this is the 4th warp location, I think? Oops. Okay. We actually have kind of an odd bit of healing here. If you smash into this tree, you get a bunch of apples that heal you up. How much they heal, actually, I'm not certain. But you get like 4 of them, so probably going to be enough to take care of just about anything. Now we want to head down here. And we're going to need our hammer. Although I will also show off that you smash into this tree, you get a full magic refill, so that's always nice to have in case you need it. We're going to warp to the Dark World and head into the dark version of Kakariko Village. Which is the Thieves Village, I think? There's nothing behind it. I just think it's fun to smash them sometimes. Okay, so a few things to do here. Start by taking care of that guy because he annoys me. Alright, this is the village of Outcasts. People without rupees are not welcome here. So yeah, there's a few thieves that try and rob you here. You take a quick stroll through town. So in here, this thieves' den from the other world is completely unreachable. And we'll also show that there's these posts here that look like there's something cool behind them. They're in both worlds, and there's nothing. There's nothing behind either of them. It's very disappointing. In here, we do have a chest with some cash. I've never tried to pull on this Mario face. I don't think this one has money the way the other one did, but yeah, oh well. Worth checking out. Yes, let's avoid that guy so we don't get robbed. We're going to ignore this for right now, although you can see on the map that that's actually another dungeon. So clearly you can get to either 3, 4, or 2 right now. And honestly, I think doing 4 first might be the most useful, but I'm going to try and do them in order just to do it the way we're supposed to. So in here is a weird little mini game. Help you can open 2 chests for 30 rupees. Why don't you play? And we will do this, hopefully not too many times, but basically until we get the prize we actually want. It's completely random each time, unfortunately, so I'd have to do the math out to see what the odds are at a given time of getting what we actually want, but we do get some decent prizes and usually ends up netting us money rather than costing too much. It usually doesn't take all that long. But we shall see. If it goes on too long, I'll just cut some of this out. But maybe not. Maybe I'll make you toil away with lazy enough that I usually don't bother switching up which chests I'm opening, because, like I said, it doesn't matter at all. How many are there? 5, 10, 16? So whatever 1 over 16, oh right. Whatever 1 over 16 times 1 over 15, and you invert that, that's kind of our chances of, there we go, getting the heart container that we wanted. A piece of heart container. That should be number 15. Bees. Evil bees. No, go away. Stop robbing me. Hate you. Stupid thief. I wish we could at least, like, quasi-incapacitate the thieves at least. Alright, so none of these buildings are open except for this guy. Let's head inside. And it's another shop that we don't care about. There we go. And now we have one more location to go to here, which is right here. Open that door up. And we get another nice collection of rupees. That should be everything here that we care about for now. Okay. So, now we will go back and do the thing that I didn't do before, because we didn't have quite enough cash to pull it off. That's another slightly annoying little mini game. We have this turtle, or this frog back here that unfortunately we can't free just yet. Oh, that's right, I have to... Oh, this is going to be annoying. Can I do this? Yes, okay. That would have been very annoying. Let's just switch to you for right now. So where the race was previously, we now have this digging game. Dig as many holes as you can in 30 seconds. Any treasures you dig up will be yours. It's only 80 rupees to play. Yes, I want to dig. I'll lend you a shovel. You have it in your hand, start digging. So basically what we do is we just try to dig up as many spaces as we can in 30 seconds. And of course what we're looking for is a heart container. Again, totally random. Usually you get enough rupees that you can just keep doing it, so long as you at least have the 80 to start with. Sometimes you get a little less than that, but generally you're going to be fine. So really the problem is just actually finding the heart container. You can cover, I don't know, at least a quarter-ish of the available squares, so the odds aren't too bad that you will get what you want ultimately. You just might need to do it a few times, which is annoying but very doable. Yes, please move. And I usually find that this line and positioning is the kind of most cost-effective in terms of time, so that's how I do it, but I'm sure there are other methods that are at least as good, if not better. I also find that it's very efficient for making sure that I collect as many of the rupees as I can, so that I always have cash to keep going. So you don't want to go out of your way to pick them up and waste time. Alright, let's do one more here. I mean, I'm going to keep doing it until we get it, but may do the rest of it off screen if we're not having any more success. gonna get anything good. You can see with the red rupees that you really get plenty of cash from it. It really isn't an issue having to do it over again, it's just boring. And if you don't know that there's a heart container waiting for you, it'd be pretty reasonable to just give up. Alright, let me pause things here for right now, and then I will be back as soon as the heart container pops up. Hang on. Hey, there we go. We got the next piece of heart, and that gives us a full container. I believe that's number 16. So, let's get out of here. Now, the next place I want to go to is north of Kakariko, so we're going to, I think how we will play this is, we're going to warp out of here, and then, even though it's not really necessary, we can show off the duck for the first time, which will fly us to any one of several locations here on the map, and we're just going to go right to Kakariko. So, truly unnecessary, but kind of fun. And then we'll have to go back to the Dark World. This is why it's a little bit nicer to have been able to do the dig game first if I hadn't wasted all of our money. Alright, just go ahead. I don't care about you. Just to save for that one little repeat trip to this warp, but it's not that big a deal. We'll be fine. Get our hammer out. Warp back. Alright, now, then back into the village of Outcasts, and ultimately, we're going to head sort of towards the Dark World version of the Sanctuary and Dark World version of the Graveyard. So we'll head out the northeast portion of Kakariko here. We're just gonna sprint right past all of this for now. Go in. We can go inside what was once the Sanctuary. And we have a third little goofy octopus, well, first octopus one, but third little goofy dude. Pay 20 rupees and get this little hint. To tell you the truth, I found incredible beauty inside the pyramid, but someone sealed the door. You can't do anything with a standard bomb, they said. What if there's something more than a standard bomb? We'll have to keep that in mind. Now let's head over this direction. We're going to smash this down. And the first thing we're going to do here is, let's see if I can position us correctly. Use our mirror to go to the light world up on this ledge. Head inside here. And use this bomb to open a wall, which will give us heart container 17, heart container piece 17. Now we will travel back to Dark World and head down here. And you want to be very cautious about your positioning with everything here, because you can kind of trap yourself in a really goofy way. So, what I'm going to try and do is hopefully be in the correct position here, and travel to the light world. And what you actually want to do is smash on this gravestone here, and head down inside, where we will acquire a very useful item. That is the magic cape. You are invisible when you wear it. We are not only invisible, we are also invincible. And we are going to utilize that to great value. But we're currently trapped in here, so the only way out is to use our little teleporter. And then we want to go around the back side. You can also smash that, but it doesn't really do anything. So now we're going to head up this way and go towards where the brothers were. And there's a couple of things that we're going to do up there. Go away. First, here in the Dark World, we will kill that guy. Read this sign here that says... Never mind. Just go. I'll give you a piece of heart. I'll give a piece of heart to the person who wears the cape. I wonder what cape they're talking about. So we will head inside here. Take care of that guy. And that guy. And head up the stairs. Now, in theory, I think you're supposed to have the grappling hook for this, or the hook shot, but we don't actually need it. We can just walk right along the side. But you definitely need the magic cape to get past this bumper. So we put it on, turn invisible, and we cannot be touched by anything, and just sneak right past there. And get this piece of heart. Alright, now we'll jump down, and going to go back to the light world quickly. And this tree that the brothers were working on before, that they said seemed weird, if we smash it, it all kind of crumbles away, and we open up this pit underneath them, which reveals a little mini fairy fountain, which is nice. But more importantly, yet another piece of heart, number 19. Now, I'm going to double check, but I believe the next location we want to go to is up on the mountain. So we finally have a slightly faster way of reaching that. Now it only brings us to the bottom of the mountain, unfortunately, but that's fine. We'll survive, I think. And take this stairway up. Now one nice little thing... Oh wait, never mind, we can't do it yet. We need the Titans... Oh, we can't fight you. Well, that's rude. It's part of why I hate those guys. Hit them in the wrong spot. Just block the path. I'm just gonna ignore you and keep going. So, there are a few things that we can now do up here. I think I will show... Well, yeah, we'll show this off first. So this ledge here... Or actually, ooh, wait, which one is it? I think it's this ledge. I suppose it's a relatively small time waste. It might be right here. Oh, this is going to be annoying. Well, we'll figure it out. Let's jump off right here and see what happens. Nope, it was the other one. Okay. Just go away. Get out of my way. Alright. So yes, we will head up and go off of the correct ledge this time. So we did those two way back when. Now, if we jump off of here... Oh. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, hang on. We're just in the wrong world. That was my mistake. see now the error of my ways. Alright, so let's take our teleporter. And come down here. And now we will jump off of here. Head into this cave, where we need the hammer and the cape. So we will crush our little mole friends, and then we have this obviously nice long chain of spikes. So we're going to put our cape on and try to use our Pegasus boots to move as quickly as we can to dash through all of this. Oops. Don't want to do that and waste our magic power. Alright, we have to lift this guy up. Throw that. Alright, so I'm going to get a little refill on some hearts here. But we're also going to get the Cane of Byrna. If you swing it once, a ring of light will protect you. So, what I'm going to do here, I think, it's not really necessary, but we have so much cash, it doesn't really matter, is we're going to use our potion to refill our magic, and then go back to our cape to get out of here. So, goodbye. Through here. Right. And out. Okay. Wonderful. Now we can jump down here, which really doesn't do us any good. There's not really anything down here in the dark world. Although, it's probably a little bit easier to come up without the rock, so that's nice. Okay, so we will now head back over this way to get closer to where the stairs are, because we are going to go back up here yet again. This time we're going to cross over to the kind of other half of Death Mountain. There is a way to get there when we have the hook shot later from the lower half, but for now we can come from the upper side. Go away, go away. Since we have the hammer, we can get across here now. And go away. So there's a few things that are up here. One is this nice little fairy, so that's cool. There's some stuff over on the other side past here, which we're not going to do yet because we don't have what we need to deal with that. But there are 4 ledges up here that will drop down. This and this just drop all the way to the ground, so we're going to ignore those, but we'll do the first 2. 1. And we just kind of spin around here, wait for him to stop buzzing, take him out. Now it's worth it to get the cape and the staff of Byrna. This other stuff probably could wait until you're actually coming here later. But I think it's nice to get it all now. So we just get some rupees here, which obviously we don't need. But you may, whenever you're at this point. So that brings us down to cave door number 1. I will show you quickly. So this is where we would hookshot across. There's also stone that we can't lift there because we need the stronger glove. And there's a door right there, kind of the second of ultimately 5 doors at the bottom here. We can't lift those stones, but we will be able to get there shortly. Just go away. Behind door number 3, we have a path we can't quite get to yet because we need the hook shot. It's just a small fairy fountain, but good to know where they are for the future if you need a health refill. And then door number 4, 4 and 5 is right below us. We'll get to that shortly. So behind door number 4, we have a wall that we want to bomb. And there's a shop there. But, as usual, we really don't care very much about the shops. But there are some other interesting things in there that we're going to find another way to in a little bit. Alright, that's fine too. Anyway, let's go behind, finally, door number 5. So this is the, well, not quite the last one, I guess, because we did temporarily skip door number 2. Let's do this first. Okay, take care of those guys, and that brings us up to the top here. So, get on the ferry, infinitely respawning, and then we've done ledge number 1, so now we'll do ledge number 2. Go into this cave door. A couple of pits there. We'll ignore for the time being. Head down this staircase, and again, some fairies here. There's actually a second way that we're going to access these fairies here, but they're not going to come until one of the final videos, so we'll come back to that. But something to be aware of. We can jump off the ledge, but we can also just jump down these pits for here, for now. And that puts us up on this ledge here. Through this room in here, up the stairs. This whole thing is just one big kind of complicated maze, but let's see, I think this is the one that we want to actually go through over here. The rest will just drop you down to the floor on that side. And this brings us back into our fairy friends. That actually wasn't the second route here I was talking about, so I guess I lied. There's 3 routes. Alright, now we can walk out here, jump off of this ledge, and this is how we can access door number 2 from the bottom, which just brings us right back in here. So, now we have done almost everything down here. The last remaining spot being that cliff in door number 5. Or hole, whatever. So, jump down through here. And that puts us in this area that we couldn't get to before. But there's a couple of things that we want to do in here. First is to bomb this wall, which doesn't get us anything too crazy. Just some supplies. Supplies. And finally, we can go up the stairway. Around to here. And we have kind of a treasure room, I guess. And in each of these, there's, what, 20 rupees? Which is nice. Very nice. Okay, so that is everything that we can do up on Death Mountain for right now. I believe, I'll double check here quickly. Yep. So, we're going to use the duck. We're going to refill our potion quickly. One of the duck locations is right at the potion shop. Wonderful. And then we are quite close to being done, but we are not quite there yet. We are, however, heading closer to the actual level we're going to be dealing with. So we're going to go to kind of the swamp ruins here. And we're going to head up slightly north to where our 5th, I think, warp is. So once we are able to smash this down with the hammer, move that guy, warp to the Dark World, where we again must escape with the hammer. We're going to head off this way towards the desert. Let's see what this has to say. Swamp of Evil. Yes, and it says no entrance, which is quite accurate. We can't actually get to the swamp from here, but that's okay, because that's not what we're searching for. We are looking for a little something different than that. And that is this space up here within these little pylons. We're going to mirror from here. And that will bring us to our third medallion. So let's get our book out. Hold up the Master Sword and you will get the magic of Bombos. Bombos is awesome and we will abuse it quite a bit. This is the Bombos Medallion. Its magic makes the ground explode with power. Watch your magic meter. Okay, will do. Alright, so let's head back to the Dark World. And with that, we have finally accomplished everything that we want to do right now. I guess I can just, while we're walking, quickly show this guy off, because it's fun. The Cane of Byrna also essentially makes us invincible, but now it also has a little attacking guy that does some damage for us. But we don't need to use that right now. So, with that, I think let's just step inside dungeon number 2, and we will end things here, and when we come back, we will deal with, well, dungeon number 2. But, till then, see you.